Taylor Swift is a constant presence in the headlines, especially recently with her Eras Tour happening. From breaking album sales records and fans discovering hidden clues in her lyrics, to selling out stadium tours, Taylor's fame feels like there is never a dull moment. But before she experienced all these, it wasn't an easy path for her. Taylor Swift now has one of the largest fan bases globally, which is very evident from her sold-out stadium tours and 282 million Instagram followers. And since releasing her self-titled album in 2006, she's captivated fans with her heartfelt songwriting and infectious singles. Over the years, her popularity and achievements have grown as she transitioned from a beloved figure in country music to a renowned global pop sensation. And yes, in today's video, we're looking back at Taylor Swift's story from being bullied to becoming the global sensation she is known today. Taylor Swift has faced her fair share of challenges and heartache throughout her life, especially while growing up and starting her career in the spotlight. Her journey has not always been smooth sailing, and it's important to recognize that her path to success wasn't always paved with popularity and acclaim. Taylor Swift's passion for music started at a young age, and by the age of 10, she was already showing her talent at various local events. However, her school years were marked by loneliness and bullying. Despite her love for country music, Taylor found herself isolated by her peers, who viewed her as an outsider and subjected her to ridicule. She endured feelings of sadness and isolation, and she often spent her days without many friends and experienced exclusion from social circles. Reflecting on her junior high years, Taylor recalled the pain of being rejected by a group of popular girls who deemed her unworthy of their friendship based on superficial criteria, like appearance and perceived coolness. Because of these school experiences she had, it created a deep sense of compassion towards her young fans, and as she said, "There are two ways you can go with pain. You can let it destroy you, or you can use it as fuel to drive you." Then at just 11 years old, Taylor Swift started writing her own songs as a way to express her emotions. She would travel to New York City for vocal and acting lessons and spent her weekends performing at various events. Despite all these efforts, Taylor still faced disappointment when competing in talent shows by experiencing defeat. So from a young age, she was very determined to secure a record deal. She sent her demo tapes to numerous record labels, hoping for a breakthrough. However, she faced repeated rejection as many labels failed to see anything special in her, considering the saturated market of aspiring young musicians like her. And despite facing disappointment from rejections, she refused to give up. Instead, she remained determined to distinguish herself and stand out as irreplaceable and unique. By 12 years old, she learned to play the guitar while still writing her own music. Embracing her individuality, she persevered until she secured a record deal, which gave and started her success. But her success is not a straightforward path just yet. She experienced career challenges as well. She's been open about her struggles with body image and disordered eating as well. She discusses how the constant media scrutiny and discussions about her body took a toll on her mental health and sometimes led her to resort to unhealthy behaviors, such as restricting her food intake. So despite being adored by countless fans, she endured scrutiny over her private life and was subjected to hurtful comments and labels, such as being even called a snake. In an attempt to avoid criticism, Taylor resorted to unhealthy behaviors, like starving herself and obsessively exercising. Unfortunately, these actions led to the development of her eating disorder. My relationship with food was exactly the same psychology that I applied to everything else in my life. If I was given a pat on the head, I registered that as good. If I was given a punishment, I registered that as bad, she said. Taylor encountered another challenging moment in her career when she received the award for Best Female Video for her hit song, You Belong With Me, at the 2009 VMAs. During her acceptance speech, another singer interrupted her, claiming she didn't deserve the award. This incident deeply hurt Taylor and left her feeling overwhelmed. As a result, she felt it was necessary to take a break from everything. She also faced challenges in being taken seriously as a female songwriter in the industry. In addition to enduring public scrutiny over her private life and body, Taylor has had to fight recognition of her work. As she grew in confidence and achieved greater success, many of her songs were dismissed as being solely about boys or breakups, rather than recognized for their depth and emotional resonance. Recently, before signing with Universal Music Group, she first worked with Big Machine Label Group and its founder, Scott Borchetta, which meant the label owned the masters of all her music. When Taylor expressed interest in buying ownership of her catalog before switching labels, she was offered a deal to gradually earn back her albums one by signing new ones with Big Machine Records. She was disheartened by this offer, and she ultimately chose to give up ownership of her music. So losing ownership of her music became even more painful when her masters were acquired by Scooter Braun in 2019. However, she already found a way to reclaim control over her work through re-recording. She started the process of re-recording her discography and released the updated versions of her old records such as 1989 and Red, each titled with Taylor's version, added after the original title. Alongside this, she's faced the unsettling reality of stalkers. She's endured relentless harassment from individuals who have gone to extreme lengths like sending numerous threatening letters and even showing up at her house. Stalkers have been a troubling aspect of her life for years. Taylor Swift surely felt moments of being unhappy due to her overwhelming desire to be liked by everyone. In her want of approval, she sometimes lost sight of her true self. However, she eventually reached a turning point and decided to reclaim the stage on her own terms. This time around, she's no longer seeking approval from others, and she is choosing instead to prioritize her own authenticity and self-worth. Taylor Swift's name is now synonymous with success, having won 14 Grammys out of 52 nominations. With over 100 million albums sold, she stands as one of the best-selling musicians globally. Along her journey, Taylor found herself becoming more connected with her authentic self, no longer concerned with the opinions of others. Instead, she shifted her focus back to her passion, making music. She truly has transformed into the person she always aspired to be, no longer the kid who faced bullying from classmates, abusive fans, societal pressures, or her previous management. She's emerged stronger and more resilient. Her story reflects a remarkable evolution and self-belief that one can overcome challenges and achieve their dreams. And if you've enjoyed this video, give this channel some support by clicking on the subscribe button and sharing your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay updated on our upcoming content by hitting the notification bell so you'll always get notified on our next one. Thank you for watching, and until next time.